Stadium Golf Center presents Top It Off with Landon Etchings. On today's show, Landon sits down with local Nationwide Tour player Brian Smock, and we'll challenge this pro to break our glass. And now, from the sweet grasses of the award-winning Stadium Golf Center, here's your host, Landon Etchings.
Hello and welcome to Top It Off. Today we brought down Nationwide Tour star Brian Smock to talk all about his golf game. Brian, thanks for coming to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, I'm glad you came down as well. Well, Brian, for our viewers that might not know a lot about you, let's hear a little bit about your past. Where are we from?
Graduated from Coronado High School, class of '91. Lived here in San Diego my whole life. Went to school at Fresno State. Finished up there in '94, and been playing professional golf, chasing my dream, all around the country ever since then. Been playing many tours all over the country, and this is my 8th season on the Nationwide Tour.
Eighth year on the Nationwide. That's pretty good. Now, when did you really start playing golf?
Yeah, I started playing, I guess when I was 12. I played all other sports, but when I was 12, I started playing. My uncle was on the PGA Tour, and that was about the time when he was playing out there, and I thought it was a pretty cool game. Got into it and caught the golf bug.
Did you play any junior stuff here locally?
Yeah. Played, you know, from 12 on.
San Diego Junior
Golf.
San
Diego Junior Golf.
Yeah.
It was great. I played against a lot of great players back then. A lot of great competition. We got to play all the golf courses all around town, so you kind of take that for granted as a kid, but it was fun times back then.
Good experience. Now, in 1994 is when you turned pro.
Yes.
And what helped you to get to that point to say, I'm ready to turn pro, I'm ready to take that next step?
Yeah, I mean, I guess the natural progression, you know, played, you know, CIF champion in high school here, and had a decent college career, but, you know, definitely wanted to take it to the next level. Having my uncle as a professional golfer, you know, definitely helps. I guess my family knew like what to deal with, how to deal with it, and I've had a lot of support, luckily, from my friends and family ever since then. I mean, that's a big thing that you know, people don't really realize, but to have people behind you and people looking after you is a great help.
Yeah, it's always nice to have that support. It really gets you going. Now, you have a really cool story. You're 39 years old, been on the Nationwide Tour for 8 years now. You know, the Nationwide Tour isn't like the PGA Tour. You don't get the same first-class treatment as the PGA Tour. So what keeps you motivated to keep grinding to get to that level?
Yeah, definitely. No, it's not that bad out there. I mean, but the motivation is I still enjoy the game. It's my passion. I'm married now, have 2 kids. So I mean, it's my passion, and it's what I love to do. But at the end of the day, you know, I still need to make a living.
Right. So you got a family there, right?
Yeah, it's tough. So it's tough being gone. I mean, I'm gone almost 30 weeks out of the year. So my wife puts up with a lot. She's like the mom and the dad when I'm gone. So you know, it's not a tough life, but it's not for everyone because you're gone a lot.
Right.
I mean, it's what I love to do, and I'm fortunate enough to be able to make a living at it.
Right now, I mean, you've played on the Nationwide for a long time, made a good enough career to support a family and a couple kids. So I mean,
exactly.
that's great. Now, you're number 27 on the Nationwide money list.
I am.
Top 25 get their tour card for next year.
Yep.
Not to bring up something there, a little something, but how, you know, knowing that, how do you handle that type of pressure and going forward with your game? Do you just stick to the plan and grind along?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you think about the whole thing, it could be a little overwhelming, I guess, but you just try to take it week by week. You know, just make sure I'm prepared as well as I can each week. I've played most of the courses now multiple times, so but I think the key for me is being prepared to play, making sure my game's in order, making sure my game is where it needs to be each week, and get plenty of rest.
There you go. Rest is definitely going to help. Well, Brian, we're going to take a quick break right now, and so when we come back, we'll talk more with Brian Smock, but we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.
Really?
You're joking.
Rocket balls.
Say it again.
Rocket balls.
Rocket ball?
Is that thing really coming out?
I'm just going to call it RBZ. How about that?
What does it do?
That's the long 3-wood.
That's ridiculous.
Let me one more. I cannot believe.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I can say it now. Rocket balls. That is unbelievable.
We're back here with Nationwide Tour star Brian Smock. Now, Brian, who were some of your idols growing up? Did you mock your swing after somebody else? Is there somebody you really liked growing up?
Not so much my swing, but I think when I was growing up in high school, I kind of idolized Mark Calcavecchia.
Calc, nice.
Yeah, he was getting after it back then, and real aggressive style of play. So that was like, you know, late 80s, early 90s.
Right.
He had
a true grinder, that Calc is, too.
Yeah, he was and he had kind of a bad boy temperament.
A little swag to him. Yeah,
exactly.
for sure.
He's real aggressive, and I just like the way he played. So
no, Calc's a good guy to model your game after, no doubt, no doubt. Now, what are some of your favorite golf courses that you've played?
Here in town, or
both. Let's start everywhere, and then we'll say here in town.
I've played Oakmont. I thought that was a pretty unique place to play.
Pittsburgh, nice.
Like the locker rooms are still original, like the floors, the spike marks in it.
Nice.
I mean, those are the spike marks made by like Bobby Jones, Walter Hagen, way going back in time. So it's like, for golf, I mean, that's just like going maybe to like Fenway Park or something. It was a pretty cool place.
Cool history at Oakmont there in Pittsburgh. I know it's got a good golf course there with them church pews. It's a good golf course. Now let's talk about what about a golf course here in San Diego you like to play?
Well, I grew up playing Coronado, so I mean, you can't go wrong there. I mean, it's not the toughest course in the world, but in the afternoons, you know, the wind comes up, and it's always a little bit of a challenge.
Come on, Coronado can be tough sometimes. Early morning Coronado action. There's some good money games out there. Now, if you gotta play a dream foursome, we're gonna go play Coronado. Who's playing with you? Who are the other three that are coming with you?
Tough question. Like my favorite golfer of all time, Walter Hagen.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
I just liked his demeanor, the way he carried himself.
Nice.
Just to get a chance. I mean, obviously to play with them.
He's a dressing class. He's a classy dresser. That guy.
He was the pros pro back then.
Yeah, for sure. Now, who else are we playing with? Who are the other two?
Ben Hogan.
All right.
You'd have to ask Ben Hogan, so you can maybe ask him the secrets.
Yeah, right. Figure that out. Who's going to be your fourth there?
I guess my grandfather.
That's a good one. Yeah, there you go.
He got me started in the game. I mean,
good player himself?
Yeah, he was a good player. He always kind of looked after my game.
There you go.
And
bet you that foursome would have some money games in there for sure.
He was a good putter too. So
he'd always some good putting.
Help me out with my putting.
Well, that's good. Well, we're going to take that foursome and we're going to play around, but we're going to see who you want to play with or play through. We play a game here. Play with or play through. You want to play?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to give you 5 people's faces. Simple. I'm going to play with them or I'm going to play through them. All right? Here we go. We're going to start with this one right here, a local legend. What do you think? Are we playing with or playing through?
Definitely playing with.
Playing with Mr. Tony Gwynn here. I would play with him all day. Look at that old school picture of Tony. That's a good one there, isn't it? That's a real good one. Now, what about this one? How about Mr. Steve Carell? Michael Scott.
Play through.
Play through?
Yes.
All right, all right. What's the reasoning there? Just not into him? A little too funny?
He'd be a handful on the golf course.
He would definitely be a handful on the golf course. All right, now how about this one? I was wondering about this one when we were thinking about it. Kim Kardashian.
Play through.
Play through. Too much drama?
Too much trouble.
Too much trouble, too much drama.
Yep.
I'd probably play through that too. Now, what about this guy? This might be a fun little guy, fun guy to play with here.
I definitely play with Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen, you're playing with him, you know? He's winning.
He would definitely have a fun time. And afterwards, who knows where it would go after that.
I mean, the 19th hole would be what I'd want to see.
Even after that.
Yeah, right. Be a whole night ordeal there. All right, here's our last final guy. Are you playing with Mr. Price is Right, Bob Barker, The Price is Wrong?
Playing through. I'd let him play through.
You let him play through?
Yeah.
You play through? Okay. Not a big fan of Bob Barker and Price is Right?
Yeah, he's kind of old. He wouldn't be playing too fast.
I'd want to play with him because maybe if I made a putt, he'd be like, "You want a new car?" No?
Maybe.
All right, Brian. Well, that does it for Play With, Play Through.
Yep.
What we're going to do now is we're going to take one more short break. Tom Wishmeyer, who's an instructor down here, is going to give us a quick tip on chipping. And then when we come back from that, we're going to see what's in your bag, and we're going to see if you can break our Stadium Golf Center glass.
Sounds good.
Ready for that?
Yes.
All right. Tom, take it away.
Hi, I'm Tom Wishmeyer, teaching professional here at Stadium Golf Center. I've got a great little short tip today to help you with your chipping. It's all about keep the left shoulder down. Too many players, when they come into the ball to hit a chip shot, they get their left shoulder way up in the air like this, trying to keep their arm too straight. The ideal way to do it is come on in, drop your hand so you can touch the base of your knee, bring your hand back onto the club without raising your shoulder. You can see the key to that is put a little bend in your elbow. It's perfectly okay. Set up to make your good chipping stroke and let it go. Now, if you need any more help from me, you can contact me at golfwish@cox.net. Back to you guys at the range.
Welcome back. Brian, to close out our show, we're going to see if you can break our Stadium Golf Center glass. Okay. I've got our good junior player here, April Ranchez. She came over, and if you break that glass, she's going to get some Charger golf balls, Charger hat. All right, but before we get you to do that, what's in Brian Smock's bag? What do we got?
R11S driver.
Okay.
Burner 2.0 3-wood.
Nice.
I'm playing the R11 irons.
Right.
And
what about that blade? What are we rolling?
Scotty Cameron.
Nice little Circle T, Scotty Cameron.
That's right.
I bet you got your name on it.
That's right.
Of course he does. All right, Brian. Well, what are we going to do to break this glass here?
I'm going to hit the 5-iron.
Little punch 5-iron?
Sounds good.
All right, let's see it. Do it for April here. Come on over here, April. Let's see if he's got it in him. We'll put his bag down. You got 3 shots. We're going to hit a little punch shot here, Brian?
Yes.
Nice.
Keep it down.
There you go. Keep it down. Break that glass for April. Oh, just underneath it. Super close. Super close. There we go. Oh. Whew.
I only got it straight.
Getting closer. All right, Smock, right here, buddy. There it is. Boom. There it is. Atta boy. Well done. April, look what you won. You got a tailor-made hat and some Charger golf balls. Say thanks to Brian here. He's the one that won it for you. Hey, Brian, good luck to you the rest of the year. We're all rooting for you.
Thank you very much.
You know, we're hoping that you get in that top 25 and make it into that PGA Tour next year, all right? All right, come back on the show again. Hey, thanks for watching our show today. We hope to see you down here in Stadium Golf Center, and always remember to top it off. Well done, buddy. Well done.
That was pressure.
That was a lot of pressure right there.